Ayo, what's good, reader fam? Today I'm delivering a bookish challenge that I came up with. Bam! Bam! At least I think I came up with it. It's very likely that someone else has done this before, and if they have, my bad. But we're gonna hope no one has and go with it. Today's video is a paid promotion with Disney Book Group and is inspired by the recent release of Whoopah! Sal and Gabby Break the Universe by Carlos Hernandez. That's quite the title. It makes me want to say it in this strange voice. But we're gonna snap out of that real quick because my voice is dying. Swerve! Sal and Gabby meet under an unfortunate circumstance. Sal is in the principal's office for the third time this week, and the thing is, this is his first week at the school, so sounds like Sal has some issues. Whereas Gabby is in the principal's office to support her friend who ended up getting in a fight with Sal. Let's just say they're not meeting on the best of terms. Sal is a magician and Gabby is onto his tricks. Basically, Sal has the ability to conjure whatever he wants. He wants some chicken, he can have some chicken. He wants a basketball, he can have a basketball. Even his dead mother. What? Yep. Shook. Sane. Wild. Crazy. Insane. Unreal. I'm kind of out of words to describe this. Me too. Sal and Gabby end up finding themselves in a bit of trouble, or maybe the better way to put it is a whole lot of trouble, because the manipulation of time and space that they find themselves involved in could potentially put the entire universe at risk. Inspired by this book, I have come up with a challenge called Break Through the Book. I have in here 10 first world problems, and in here 10 book titles. I'll pull out a problem, then pull out a book, and I must break through the book and find something that can help me fix this problem. Let's get it. You've just missed the bus. Fun fact, not really a fun fact, but a Jesse fact. I never rode the bus to school growing up. We didn't have a bus system. I always wanted to ride the bus to school. I'd look at the kids who were able to. We'd pass by a bus on my way to school, and I just assumed that the bus was gonna take them to some kind of magical place. It didn't really help that I watched the Magic School Bus growing up, and I just assumed that all buses were magical. Then I rode one on a field trip, and I was like, where's Miss Frizzle? We aren't riding the bus correctly. We need to shrink up and fly up a person's nostril. The Raven cycle. The Raven boys. The Raven boys, the boys of Raven, the Raven of boys. The good thing is there are plenty of cars in this book. I'm not much of a car person. I really wish that I was somebody that could be like, oh, this car, I know all these details about this car. This car does all these things and has all these cool features, but realistically I'm like, that car is red, ketchup is red. Well, there are plenty of cars that I could break through this book and steal and take out and then make it to school just in time for the bell to ring. Why take a car when you can take a helicopter? Because they write a helicopter in this book. Like, hello? Helicopter! They write a helicopter in the first book because one of them has a sister named Helen who just so happens to have a helicopter. We love conveniency. But dude, if I missed the bus and I could run into my book collection and I only had the choice of stealing something from the Raven boys, you bet your bottom dollar I'd be stealing a helicopter. I'd be pulling into school in style. Swooshing in with the helicopter. Do I know how to fly a helicopter? Heck to the no. Will I be able to fly it? Psh, no. Will I crash it? Yes, most definitely. Problem solved? Question mark? Forgetting where you parked. Has this ever happened to me? I feel like it's never happened to me. My mom once did this though. She could not find her car anywhere in the parking lot. I'm pretty sure she called up the Copperunos and was like, yo, my car is missing. Someone help me out. And then she found her car because that's how it goes, right? This one. Throne of glass. Throne of glass, throne of glass, glass of throne, throne glass of. What could I possibly pull out of this book to help me in this situation? I'm like blanking on all the things in this book. There's gotta be something that can help me. I would pull out a character to help me, but they're not gonna be able to help me. They've never seen a car in their lives. What makes me think that they're gonna be able to help me find my car? Got it, a wyvern! When I first read about the wyverns in this series, I had no idea that they were basically just like dragon-like creatures. I'd honestly never heard the term before, and I'm sure that Sarah kind of described them in a way to like make you see them as a dragon, but I'm sure I was just like, I'm not listening, I'm gonna make up my own picture of what they look like in my head. But in my mind, I just pictured them as eels with wings, which is pretty close to a dragon-like creature, except not at all, and I'm pretty sure that'd be really uncomfortable. The way that this wyvern is gonna help me out is that I'm gonna get on it, it's gonna fly me up in the air, or just fly me all over the cars, and I'll be able to find my car, hopefully. Bam, just like that, I'm a genius, says the person who just revealed that he thought wyverns looked like eels with wings. Someone you don't trust asks to borrow your book. I don't keep people I don't trust in my life, because what's the point in that? Harry Potter! I could easily just snatch up a book from within Harry Potter and just chuck it at them and run away. Or I could get a wand and cast a spell on them and turn them into a frog and never have to deal with them ever again. You know what? No, I'm gonna get the invisibility cloak cloak, and every time I see them coming, I'm just gonna throw the cloak over myself and avoid them at all costs. There are two kinds of people in the world, the people that you want to be around and the people that you want to throw an invisibility cloak over yourself to avoid. Listen, I just realized that I had the order of Harry Potter wrong behind me, so don't yell at me in the comments. I realize my mistake. Just deal with it, please. Can you guys tell that I've been yelled at in the comments for this before? Because it happens way too often. Hungry but no food. Hungry but no food because I ate all the food and I'm still hungry. The Mortal Instruments series. Why can't I think of any of the food places in this series? I know there's food places, but I am blanking big time. Big time blank happening in here. Oh, Google! Taki's Diner. Oh, Taki's Diner has all those weird food for downworlders. Toasted bat sandwiches. Sounds horrific. Let me go ahead and say nope to that. Apparently they have a menu for humans like me though. Humans like me. Humans like me. I don't see any of the human food options though. Let's try Java Jones. Again, they don't list any of the food options, but you know what? I feel like it's a safe option. So to solve this situation, I'll break through this book, steal the Java Jones, put it in my backyard. That way whenever I'm hungry, I have full access to a cafe in my backyard. I'm just really good at solving these problems, guys. Wow. Whoop-a! Living far away from your friends. The worst part of having mostly internet friends and hardly having any friends in my real life is that I'm home all the time and I have no social life. Unless you count my interactions with fictional characters, even though they're all one-sided. What are you? What are you? What are you? You are a series of unfortunate events. There's something that's already on my mind, but honestly, I know it's not the best option, but I can't think of anything else that could help me out here. I could just stare at the ceiling for an hour and try to come up with something, but I'm lazy, so I'll just go with my first thought. The hot air balloon mobile home. I'll steal that from the book, move into that, and just hope that I float to one of my friends. This is the worst solution ever. It's not a solution. It makes things worse. Let's pop the balloons and live on the ground. I'll deal with just having internet friends and hardly ever seeing them. When you put on pants and they're too tight. This is one of the worst things in the world. It's like, how dare you? I get that you like my body and you want to hold me tight, but give me some breathing room. The Magnus Chase trilogy. Okay, so I know that Jack the Sword is a character, but he's also an object, and I'm gonna steal Jack. Sorry, Magnus. And I would maybe kind of slice my jeans a little bit around the waist, you know what I mean? That way my waist and legs can breathe a little bit. Realistically, I would just unzip the zipper because that usually helps the problem, and I would just deal with it. Since I've got to find an actual solution with items from books, I'm gonna go with Jack the Sword. I'd probably keep Jack too, that way I can have a talking sword and he can talk to me all day and we can be best friends. Who doesn't want to be best friends with a sword? Though I imagine it could get bad if you guys end up getting in a fight because he's a freaking sword and he can take you out. It's freezing outside and you forgot a jacket. Trick's on you, I'm wearing a jacket. The Hunger Games. This is easy. I guess I'll just steal the arena wear and wear that. Get warmed up that way and then feel guilty while wearing it because there are people dying wearing it in the book. Why do I feel so guilty right now? It's a freaking book. It's fictional. It's not real. Get it together. What? They don't have the book you wanted. This happened to me the other day when I went to Barnes & Noble to try to find the fancy version of The Wicked King. Of course, everybody had already bought the book, so of course they didn't have it in stock. Note to self, always go and buy the book on the day of release. Even if it's a Hunger Games situation, you get that book. Get it, get it. The Six of Crows duology. What could I possibly pull from these books that would make anything better? Waffles! Waffles! Waffles always make me feel better. They also make me feel a lot fuller. That was easier than I thought. I would just break through the book, steal some waffles, say sorry Nina, and run away. Chow down on some waffles and forget my sadness about not finding the book I wanted. You left your phone at home. It's wild to me that we used to live in a time where we didn't even have phones to take with us. How did people survive back then? Now if you call your friend and they don't pick up, it's like, dang, they've gone missing, call the cops. I choose you. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Yes, I do choose you. Well, there are birds. Jacob's dad is fascinated with birds, so I could steal a bird and use it to send messages to my friends. As if they'll just take the letter and obey me though. Who do I think I am, a bird tamer? I can hardly get my dog to obey me, so what makes me think that I can make a bird obey me? Yeah, not happening. They're wild birds, they're not gonna listen to me. Wait, Jacob has a cell phone. I'll just steal Jacob's cell phone. Duh. The thing is, I only know my mom's phone number by heart. I know nobody else's phone number except my own phone number, so it wouldn't really help me out that much. Great. Love that for me. I should really start learning people's phone numbers. It'd be kind of helpful. That's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget that Sal and Gabby Break the Universe by Carlos Hernandez is in stores now if you're interested in this book and want to check it out. Now I'm going to challenge you guys. I'm going to give you a problem and then you must solve it with one of your favorite books. books. The problem is there is a glass that you can't reach at the top of one of your cabinets. Break through your favorite book and figure out how you can get that item down using something within that book. Let me know what it is down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit the like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit the bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope your day is bright and that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!